Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital. Michael and Jacinda's sizzling love triangle with Christina. Chaos unleashed? General Hospital has Jacinda Bracken, Paige Herschel, and Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, in a fake relationship to give him an alibi, but Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, may unknowingly complicate things for her big brother. She and Michael and Christina could wind up entangled in a very weird situation on GH. Will Michael lose his fake girlfriend to his real sister? Stranger things have happened on GH. Please click subscribe if you're not already following us, and let's get into it. Sparks fly. Unpacking the unexpected chemistry between Christina and Jacinda on General Hospital. Recently, I noticed a vibe between Christina and Jacinda that just got my wheels turning. First, Christina met with Jacinda for coffee at Bobby's Diner. And then more recently, Christina and Jacinda were chatting at the Brown Dog Bar, and I really noticed a definite vibe there. So, Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, and Jacinda also talked a few times recently, but there was no vibe. There was no chemistry with Molly, but things were very different with Jacinda and Christina. When Jacinda was at the bar sitting at the Brown Dog all by herself, Christina went over to chat her up to give Molly and Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, some time alone to get their flirt on. But then Christina didn't come back for quite a while. Even Molly and Cody wondered if Christina was going to stay at the bar chatting with Jacinda or rejoin them at the table. And yes, of course, Christina was trying to give Molly and Cody some time alone. But Christina was also really having a good time talking with Jacinda. A relationship for show. The truth behind Michael and Jacinda's fake romance on GH. Michael and Jacinda like each other, and maybe there's some chemistry there. And she even said that their fake relationship is starting to feel more real. But the reality is what Michael and Jacinda have is a business relationship. It is transactional. Michael is paying Jacinda for the alibi, and then he gave her the job at Crimson to make her look more legit and as part of the repayment for the ongoing alibi issue. I will say that Michael and Jacinda do seem to genuinely like each other. But again, it's very transactional. It didn't start organic or affectionate despite a few staged public kisses to sell this fake relationship. In contrast, the vibe between Christina and Jacinda seems more organic and natural, and I actually feel some chemistry there. Exploring new romantic possibilities for Christina and Jacinda on General Hospital. We know Christina prefers women, and we actually know absolutely nothing about Jacinda's real true preferences because what we know about her is that she was a paid escort and she spent time with Ezra Boyle, Daniel Cosgrove, and Nina Reeves. Cynthia Watt-Rose, saw her with other clients at the Metro Court Bar. But that's all business for Jacinda. In her personal life, she may prefer women over men, or she might like women and men equally and considers herself fluid. Jacinda was a working girl, but that doesn't mean she's into guys personally. For all we know, she may have had both male and female clients. Also, Christina's ex-girlfriend, Blaze, Jacqueline Grace Lopez, by the way, is not coming back. Not that we know of. She's off touring. And Brooke Lynn Quartermaines, Amanda Seton mom, Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, is managing Blaze and the tour. After Christina broke up with Blaze and she left Port Charles, she has been very busy. Blaze's career is really taking off and she's on the road a lot. Christina hasn't had a love interest in a while. Not since Blaze left. So, she needs romance. And this feels like the perfect time because she and Ava Jerome, Maura West, and Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, just wrapped up all that craziness where they were holding Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, hostage. It's time for a new storyline for Christina, Kate Monsey. Michael's alibi in jeopardy. Will attempted murder charges derail his plans on GH? I suspect maybe Jacinda is part of that storyline because they keep throwing them together for no functional reason. Plus, Michael's love life is always complicated. It's always messy. So, I don't see this time being any different. Also, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, is about to blow Michael and Jacinda's alibi out of the water. And Michael could soon face attempted murder charges for Drew Kane Quartermaines, Cameron Matheson, shooting. The attempted murder weapon came from the Quartermaine mansion where Michael lives. Even his dad, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, thinks it's possible that Michael could have shot Drew and framed Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, for it. And we know Michael's definitely hoping to see Willow behind bars and away from their kids. Part of that is his anger over what she did with Daisy and Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson. Michael said he went over there to confront Drew but decided not to do it. That's what he told Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, when she saw him outside Drew's house the night of the shooting. A Corinthos sibling showdown. Could a love triangle push Michael over the edge? Right now, what Michael and Jacinda have is transactional. She has a real job at Crimson, and she got a hefty payout for being his alibi. And Michael's avoiding arrest so Willow can be targeted because he hates that Drew and Willow were banging behind his back. Michael already lost his wife to his Uncle Drew. Can you imagine if Michael starts getting all up in his feelings for Jacinda and then he loses her to his sister Christina? So far, we haven't seen Michael and Jacinda do the deed or get romantic or spontaneously kiss. It's always been demonstrative to set up the alibi. She did kiss Michael in public, and again that was to sell the alibi cover story. Jacinda and Michael dined out in public as part of his plan, but we haven't seen any real romance between Jacinda and Michael when they're alone together. They're friendly. They seem to like each other, but we're not seeing swooning. Chrissy needs romance on General Hospital. It'd be nice to see Christina in a relationship again instead of just acting out and being unhinged. And I'd like to see Jacinda stick around for a while. She is starting to grow on me. And who knows, maybe if Christina and Jacinda get together, it'll make Michael snap and he'll be the one who goes unhinged. After all, Sonny did say recently that Michael's been through so much and that really changes somebody. And Sonny has noticed some changes in his son. So maybe Michael's headed for a spiral. Maybe it's his turn. We'll see if Jacinda winds up in a romance with Michael or with Christina, or maybe with both, or maybe with neither if they're not going to have her stick around on General Hospital. I have to say that Jacinda is growing on me, so I'm curious to see where this goes and which Corinthos sibling that she might end up with.